Joint interrogation of the arrested terror accused, confronting them with each other. Local visits to their hometowns to understand their movements and associations are now on top of the list of investigators as the Delhi Red Fort blast conspiracy unravels itself bit by bit. It is the terror module of 5, Maulvi Irfan Ahmad Wagi, a cleric, and 4 radicalized doctors, Dr. Adil Ahmad Rathar, a native of Anantnag who worked at a hospital in Saharanpur, Dr. Muzammil Shakil Ganai of Pulwama, and Dr. Shaheen Shahid of Lucknow working at Faridabad's Al Falah University, along with suicide bomber Dr. Omar An-Nabi, who formed the core group that facilitated the car blast at Red Fort on November 10th. But who facilitated their movements? Who provided financial support? And who were in touch with them? As the National Investigation Agency pieces together the terror conspiracy to expose the role of Pakistan-based Jaish-e-Mohammed, whose handlers guided the perpetrators to execute the blast. The first step is to gather evidence of their overground and underground networks in Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Delhi, Jammu and Kashmir and other states. The fact that they were using the encrypted platform Telegram for communication. It will need physical visits to all the places where they actively mingle with fellow doctors and associates to get to the bottom of the conspiracy. Whether it is Saharanpur, Kanpur, Lucknow or Srinagar, more evidence is being gathered to understand the local networks of the accused. From Delhi to Haryana and UP to Kashmir, investigators are on the move. Financial networks are being analyzed, local associates being questioned, and logistical support bases being analyzed as sleuths believe that a handful might have picked up arms, but there may be hundreds who provided support by sharing and propagating extremist ideology to create a pan-India network that finally saw explosive material crossing state borders to carry out the suicide bombing. What is also being analyzed is the gaps in the security grid that allowed the consignment of explosives cross borders between Haryana and New Delhi, and the terrible lapse that took place when part of the consignment that was transported from Faridabad to Kashmir blew up in a police station in Kashmir. Chinks in the police armor that allowed movement of explosives across the national capital region. Unregulated sale of explosives. Alleged lapses on part of forensic teams in handling the explosives are some of the security lapses that will need to be addressed even as the investigations continue. What is also of concern for investigating agencies at the moment is the need to gather sufficient evidence against the terror accused, as many a times in the past, terror ideologues are finally acquitted by courts for lack of enough evidence to link them to the actual terror plot. It is the Enforcement Directorate that will help in stitching together the role of the ideologues with the foot soldiers by uncovering the multi-layered financial and logistical support base that was instrumental in shaping the terror module over years, and finally help them procure explosives and execute the attack.